Hope you're having a good day. This is my Brazilian Raintree Cascade. Very hard for me to get all in the picture here. To back it up really far. But there it is. And then just maybe a little bit of a better look at it from the side there. There, that's a decent look there. I have this rock here right now. That's temporary, just so I can shoot the video. I usually actually have this sitting on a wire rack, and I have this part here tied to the wire rack, as well as the pot itself tied to the wire rack. And as I moved it, I found that the only problem was it kept trying to tip over without any support there. So I just wedged that rock in there just to hold it up, so I could do the video here real quick. It's amazing. This thing was so beautiful outside just a minute ago, and already just being inside without any light, the leaves are already starting to fold up. But anyhow, this is you guys may be getting tired of hearing about my little hurricane and everything, but I'm going to show you guys a quick video. This is one of the first videos I took. This is the very first thing in the morning when I got back. This tree actually, other than the ones that got killed and or lost, I lost a couple, but other than that, this tree actually fared the worst. I had it all strapped down on that wire rack there, and you'll see about 30 seconds into this video, the wire rack and everything just blew right on over. This was actually bare rooted. It was tied onto that rack. The rack blew over. The wind changed directions. I wasn't home, but I can tell what happened. I wasn't far away. I know what happened. The winds changed directions, and then the way that rack was sitting, it was blowing just straight into the substrate, dug it all out, and basically, I stood it back up, filled it back up with substrate. It had no leaves on it at all. It was completely defoliated, and it did, it recovered, got leaves on everything. But now at this point, I've noticed all the rest of my rain trees. I mean, my other rain trees, I've actually pruned them already this quote-unquote spring. Spring for us is a little different than for everybody else as far as the timing goes here in Florida. But I've already pruned a couple of them. There was already plenty of growth coming off of them. This one I noticed keeps getting some buds, and then the buds keep getting dried up, or they're just not really doing anything. It's swelling and not really doing anything. Right now, because I can't really move this tree around, I may not be able to zoom in to show you guys, but there is some leaves coming out there, and there's a little here too. Of course, that would be part of the apically dominance. I'm kind of surprised this died back. I'm also very surprised that that piece died back there. Down here, I think what I've gathered as I just kind of try to observe, and I've been waiting for it to come out, I'm thinking maybe I might have pulled like an Icarus in that I tried to fly a little bit too close to the sun, and maybe I went a little bit too far with it, because I can even see that it's got some buds down here, but then it's got a better bud like right here trying to go straight up. And so I'm thinking, there's a part of me that, as I've just kind of witnessed all this, like the bark peeling here is pretty cool. I love the way the bark peels off and everything. Sorry, I got distracted by the bark peeling off. I actually even thought about just like trying to hack it off like right there. And then if it died back the rest of the way to here, then at least I'd have this piece. But I'd like to keep it a Cascade. I mean, I've been working on pretty hard on it. I actually keep a space there with, you probably saw at the end of the video, all those succulents that were all tipped over there. I keep the succulents in the lanais to protect them from the rain. And we only really get the good couple of months with too much rain here, but at the same time, they get plenty of sunlight there. And then I can control the watering. For a little while, I was trying to rotate them in and out, trying to get some rainwater on them, because all plants seem to do better with rainwater. But then I found that when they're not acclimated to the sun like that, you put them out in the sun, and sometimes even on cloudy days, it just kind of would burn them right on up. So I've decided, I got these 3 branches that seem to be growing great. They're even kind of going up a little, and they've got stronger bud swell on them. Got this one here that has plenty of bud swell on it, but it's only like a couple inches long. But then these 2 on the bottom just seem to be doing nothing, or they're getting bud swell too close to the trunk. And so I'm going to take a little bit of the weight off the tree here and just do that. Just a little bit. I thought about trying to see what would happen if I tried to take an upside down cutting, because now that would be the end, and then all these leaves are upside down. But it's a small trunk, and I don't think it would work anyway. But anyhow, I think that's going to be a little more of a manageable size, more like not manageable for me, but manageable for the tree itself. I think maybe I was asking the tree to do a little bit too much. And then even, even since I've actually, about a month ago, I did prune a piece off here that was getting kind of out of hand over there. And then this piece right from the middle was getting a little out of pocket too. I'm going to take both those back just a little bit further. And this one as well, I'm going to go back to, this actually has some ramification. I'm going to go back to where it just has one branch there. Just try to keep it a little more uniform. My roof's fixed, but now I actually have my soffit people coming in soon. And without, my screens are all missing all on ice, so this thing's actually been kind of lucky. I've been able to poke it out the side of the missing screen and letting it get full sun. It's been getting just the screened in sun. But I think I'm going to have to move it when the soffit people come again, so to make it a little more movable. All right. I did have some thought. I'm trying to get some wire back on there, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to go ahead and just leave it like this. I could, it's still flexible enough to try to pin that down a little more, but since I am just trying to let the tree build up some more health, I'm going to see where the buds pop, see if I can bring back some life to a little bit of this dieback that was coming through up here. Let's see if I can give you guys a little bit better look. A lot easier for me to move now with all that extra on there too. There's what it looks like from the other side. There's that rock I've got in there holding it up. I let this piece go just in case the Cascade couldn't make it. I could always take that off. That'd be a little interesting tree right there. I just have to worry about healing that scar up. But I do think for the time being, I'm going to try to hold that up. I do, where I wire it to, where I have it wired to that wire rack, I do pull that in just a little more. Try to leave it out there where these buds can get some sun. I understand the soffit crew's ready to go. They just, soffits are on back order. So just kind of waiting for the soffits to come in. And there's another look at the front there. Hope it recovers well.